Find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are here in New York, and we found plantains, which is like basically banana dick, but harder. This is Manolo's mofongo tutorial from New York. Now usually to make mofongo you need a pilon, but we don't have a pilon. But we have a Bella Danger's vagina and my dildo, which I threw in the subway. In preparation for this food you must pelar the plantain. The first step to pelar a plantain is to cut the tip. This is the most hurtful part, just like circumcision. Then you cut the back end of the plantain banana dick. Yeah. Slide down My Chemical Romance. Listen to Green Day in 2002. Remember when Papa Roach singer used to be fat? And when Total Request Live was a TV show. You cut it into small pieces. You measure how your dick will look when you are cold, and that's how you cut. Yes. Oh. Yes. You take magic black tape. Wait, before we do this we need the safety gear. But this is perfect for cooking and protection. First you stick the plantain into the oil. Yes. You watch it burn. So after they get kind of brown, not Chris Brown brown, but you know, like Ricky Martin brown, you take them out and you put them in a napkin. You're still gonna get heart disease anyway, but the napkin will make you feel better about yourself because at least you absorb some of it. After you take the plantains and they look like this, you must stick them into a container and you smash it. Now this usually requires what they call the pilon, but we don't have that, but we have Fleshlight, a Bella Danger pussy. If you're going to stick something into a vagina, even if it's to squash and make mofongo, the first step is lubrication. You put the olive oil in the pussy. So the more sensual you make it, the better. Oh, you see that? Just like squirt. Yes, lubrication is the key. Yeah, this is ready for plantain. Now, sprinkle pussy on salt, just like that. This is not a real pussy, so do not do this on a real pussy because it will shrivel up and die, just like slugs. And now you start inserting. You take a small piece of plantain and you stick in the pussy. Filling up that pussy. Good. Keep inserting. Always consent with your partner. Communication is key. There. Now once you have a full stuff of plantain, you take the dildo and you stick it in and you squish. Be sure that it's nice and shiny. Actually, it's more effective with my fingers. I can feel the warmth. And I'm pretty sure when it comes out the other end, it's gonna look like mofongo. Karen, this must be what it feels like to be a gynecologist. Stretching out pussies, taking out plantain. Come on, baby, you can do this. Come out. Come on. The problem is we didn't add the pork rinds. Now we have to put them back in. Ay, bendito. No. We must put inside a pussy. Maybe if I take this with my hands and I squeeze it. I don't think this is working. I guess you cannot make mofongo in a pussy. That's pretty good. Mofongo in a pussy. I want to give a big thank you to FleshAssist.com for sponsoring this video. FleshAssist.com is a magical website in which you can get a magical fleshlight from your favorite porn star. It also has the advisor, which can help you choose what you want in a fleshlight. It has things like realism, suctions, and noise, because you don't want your grandma to hear. For me, it recommended me this one. It's like having sex with a Nissan Skyline. Time to Bristol that pussy. For more information, visit FleshAssist.com. And remember, subscribe to the Manolo Show.
Flesh Assist is only sold in select stores.
Why?
Okay. Well, why do you ask why when you're the one who sent me the video?
I don't know. Why did I do that? I don't remember.
what? I already know this is going to be fun.
Some viewers may find the following
Welcome
video
to the train
disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Here we go.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists. It's Sunday night.
The Lord's Day.
It is the Lord's Day. It's the Pig's Day. You're now tuning in to the longest running podcast out of the most gangsterous city in the world.
Linwood?
No, fool.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Compton. I didn't say Linwood.
I don't know, fool. I don't know. Kind of gangstery.
Hey, fool, Taz was in the Super Bowl. We're gonna ride that shit. We're gonna ride that shit. Sorry, I'm over here fucking handling stuff around.
We're passing out paraphernalia.
I mean, you know, we're making
gotta
sure
keep it Compton.
We're trying to make sure that the guests are in the right spirits,
Right state of mind. Yes.
Right. As always, right across from me, holding it down with his ghetto barbecue delicacies. Give it up for the one and only Evil Noriega and his Woodshack BBQ.
That's right. I smoke shit.
Yeah, you haven't been smoking
I
shit?
just don't smoke weed though.
Oh, okay.
But have I? No, not since Super Bowl. Not since Super Bowl.
What are you waiting for?
For somebody to place an order, I guess.
But
I mean, I just,
But shouldn't you be out there like cooking it up so you can start advertising that shit and letting people know what you do?
Yeah, but it's like listen, man. Again, I'm not trying to sell stuff at the moment because
Then why we fucking talk about you then every week?
Because you can, and then it brings potential customers. Like, look, I haven't pushed the page at all, and it's like followers are still adding themselves because we keep talking about it. So let's just keep talking about it. Eventually, the ball's going to roll. You know what I mean? Right now, it's like I'm still inflating the fucking ball.
All right, so the ball's littler than the bigger ball. Got it. We've been talking about like balls all night and shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of ball talk before the show started.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't do ball hair, but if you need to go get just her regular hair done, let's go get it with the Liz Vampire Mermaid. But it's Hairdresser on Fire, right? Your alter ego? You're the professional, like, I do hair.
Yes.
All that.
Hair get did by.
23.
Liz, we've had a wild night out in Mal's. I'm still kind of like half
That
dead.
was a fun night.
It was a fun night. It was a
was.
return of Fun City versus Ma's Disco to Mal's Bar in downtown. It's been a wild week.
Yeah.
It's been a wild week, and we're going to lead up to this because in the studio, back by popular demand, he forced himself on me. I said no, there was no consent, and
he's like that jock itch that keeps coming back.
Yeah, a little bit, man. But you know what? It's a fun itch, though. You know, you
love scratching it.
You want to scratch it and sniff it a little bit, but like you don't want to over scratch because when you start over scratching, then you start tearing into shit. But
it starts weeping.
Yeah, it's just not good. You know. It's the one and only Manolo. What's up, Manolo?
Hi, everybody.
Sorry that we compared you to Jock Itch.
Yeah, this is the first time. I mean, I have been compared to many things in my life, but never to a disease. I like it. It's like, how do you describe yourself in my Tinder profile? I am the Jock Itch that never goes away.
There you go.
No, but the fun part of the Jock Itch.
The cream?
No, like the beginning scratching part.
There's no fun part about Jock Itch. Like, what part?
Satisfaction of the scratch.
Like, do you not wash your balls on purpose so you get Jock Itch to enjoy just the first part of the Jock Itch? Is that like your drug? It's like goes with crunchy frosted flake testicle everywhere now.
No, I was just trying to describe like, you know, it's just the good part of the itch that you try to scratch. Not
The
like
good part.
Mario's like the dog that has a flea that once he hits the right fucking spot where the flea was at, it's like all of a sudden he like starts rolling his fucking eyes. So yeah, that's
I get it. I mean, I like it. I like being Jock Itch. It's better than being vagina itch. Yeast infection.
like a yeast infection. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to be yogurt bukkake. I like being frosted flakes, not yogurt.
Manolo, welcome back to Pig Studio, sir.
Thank you.
How long has it been?
Here? Like 10 days? Sleeping in your cage?
I didn't say living here. I said like since you were last on the episode with Pigs.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably like a year, 2 years, maybe.
Probably say more because I
not more than 2, but I mean definitely over a year.
Yeah,
definitely under.
Yeah, but
a
also
year,
pandemic made everything weird because it kind of like made 2 years not exist.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, because sometimes
it's kind of like we got snapped.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm talking to Luigi, and then he's like, "Bro, that was 4 years ago." I'm like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, you talk about what the last good memory, not about the whole pandemic.
Yeah, pandemic was like a weird dream in which I had to go to Costco in a very, very like scary way.
Yeah, that shit got serious, man.
Yeah, people with gloves everywhere and like 5 masks on.
Only 10 at a time, but it's like if it's 1,000 people, it doesn't fucking matter 10 at a time.
It was good.
I will say that having Manolo here hanging out, it's always a treat. We were supposed to have Scribble on today and didn't happen for the second time. Things happen.
Have we given up on Scribble now?
I mean, I don't want to say I want to give up. I don't want to give up on humanity because he has some he got some tracks, It's just.
I mean, he does. I got respect, man. But cancellations are cancellations. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Last minute cancellations.
Okay, so Scribble, isn't the Scribble like a table game?
No, that's a Scrabble.
Okay.
Listen, if you play it right, you can rap with that shit too.
Yeah.
Okay,
man.
so
I will say that Manolo being here for 10 days,
Mario's suffering for 10 days.
10 fucking days.
It's not even suffering, man. It's 10 days of crazy. You don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. You don't know where this guy's gonna go, and it's so nonchalant, just thrown up to the air, and whatever lands. Right. And it's the most interesting, bizarre, beautiful, poetic, disastrous fucking thing I could ever come across. Now I understand 311 by beautiful disaster. I truly fucking understand it, and I'm proud to be your friend, and I'm glad that we met on the internet like fucking psychos, and it all worked out for me.
I'm gonna tell
so far.
the story about how it was from my end. I'm on a plane to head to Australia, and I had like a leg over here in LA.
Right.
I'm literally landing. The phone picks up signal. I get like an Instagram DM from Mario,
right,
being like, "Hey, I like your shit. If you're in LA, let me know." I'm literally fucking landing, and I'm like, I'm in LA now
at this moment.
Yeah, so I just landed, grabbed an Uber, and went to his Best Buy.
Where he works at?
Yeah, no, the one that he works before. I think.
In the El Segundo. So I was right down the street from the LAX.
Right down the street.
Yeah, so I went to his Best Buy. I'm like, "Hey, I'm Manolo," and he's like, "Okay."
Were you creeped out? Were you creeped out or anything?
Answer.
Because I know I had something kind of like that happen in the sense where it's like I posted where I was at, and then a dude that followed me like actually was there, showed up. And said hi.
For what?
Just because I was there and he was in the area, he just thought he'd say hi.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, did you? Well, I mean, and I was creeped out then. But I mean, how did you feel about it when he pulled up?
No, because you know what? In this kind of environment, shit just flies, man. And you gotta be able to go with the punches and roll with whatever the fuck it is. And this kind of like live entertainment, just live or just life in general, you just gotta roll with it. And you know, when I hit him up, like, well, I mean, I was interested and wanted to get to know him. I wanted to, score an interview with him. And when he told me he was in like here, I was like, oh shit. Well, I'm at work, dude. Like, and he's like, you want to? I asked him like, well, do you want to have lunch then? Like, and they're like, yeah. And I forgot where we went, but then.
No, we went to some burger place.
Okay, Hop Dotty's out there.
Yeah.
And
then that's it. We became friends.
Yeah, we
friends ever since. You guys shared a burger and you guys were like,
no, because like you sit in the car and then Mario like had a Transformers track on his car.
Of course I did.
And I was like,
shit.
And I was like, oh, I like Transformers too. And then we just kept talking about Transformers and shit.
And so that built the friendship. That was a foundation of the friendship.
But also Mario was like very not like a normal person.
What do you mean?
Mario, you know that guy from that movie that's kind of like, I mean, I'm not saying Mario's retarded, but you remember that retarded guy from that movie?
Okay, which one of the many? Rain Man?
Yeah, that one. That one.
Okay,
so Mario is like Mexican Raymond. I mean, he's not retarded.
Ramon. He's Ramon.
But he's Ramon. He's El Hombre Lluvia.
Yeah.
El Hombre Lluvia. Yeah. But Mario legit knows how to do so much shit that it's impossible not to be Mario's friend.
Right.
Because you know when your ship breaks, you're going to call Mario.
Right.
It's like, broken toilet, Mario. Needs to make a hole, Mario. Like, needs to hide drugs, Mario. Like,
And by the way, don't.
he doesn't hide drugs.
No, not only that. I don't want to be fucking. I'm sounding like I'm gonna be used for fucking all
Like
the.
a mule.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
No,
but I see what you're saying. I'm the go-to guy.
Yeah.
You need something done. I will.
He's the
Mario,
MacGyver of Best Buy.
Mario, let's face it. Everybody that I know, from the moment, I mean, all the times that I know Mario, all the people that I seen talking to Mario literally called him for something, and Mario's like, "Yeah, I got you," and it's like, yeah, because I can imagine. Because in my opinion, Mario's the type of person that his hobby is legit doing shit. His fun is being like, I'm gonna go out 3 a.m. with my drill and I'm gonna make a fucking hole in Stuart's studio, and when he gets there, and instead of like freaking stupid wood like every single house in LA, it's brick. He's like, fuck yes, I can now solve a problem and make this man look more stupider than he is.
I will say that
Stuart is so embarrassed at this point.
I do get called by friends that need help, and I'm you help homies out when you can, within means, absolutely. This week alone, my boy Stuart got relocated to a new studio. I helped him move, and then afterwards, I helped him put up some fucking sound dampening paneling in his fucking workspace.
Right.
That same week, I went to go fucking mount a battery that got stolen, fucking, and been housing fucking Puerto Ricans, refugees.
Yeah.
Fucking studio.
Your rescues?
Yeah,
They
are rescued.
Yeah, he found us in the trash.
Like refugee camp, right?
Yeah.
I was expecting to see the rescues last night at Mal's, and
Yeah,
they didn't show up.
No, well, like, okay, I know for a fact, like Manolo says, I'm everywhere, and I know not everyone can hold up as long as I can. Like, I go throughout the whole day. I might be, wheels are falling off by the end of the night, barely making it to bed, but, up all day, up super early. We went to go film Compton Mania out there in East LA in Don Quixote.
Yesterday, right? Earlier in the day?
Yeah.
Right.
And it was fucking phenomenal. But we're there from 11:40 all the way up to about 7:40. And then rushed straight to Mal's, which the night before I went to go set up for the sound system, for the DJing, because I was going to DJ and when I was hosting Fun City back at Mal's.
Right.
So right after that, went straight there and changed, set everything up, and started the DJ.
Yeah, Mario has endless Mexican energy. I don't know.
Look, I'm Mexican too, and I was actually born in Mexico, and I don't know where the fuck he gets it
You're
from.
the siesta kind, for sure. You're the...
I'm the guy that's leaned up on the cactus, for
I'm
sure.
pretty sure you're not true Mexican.
Probably not.
There's probably some
not.
weird jing there that like broke, but he's
I got a
still
little
Mexican.
Samoan in me, I guess.
Yeah. Because Mario is the equivalent of the Dominicans in Puerto Rico. Like, if you have Puerto Ricans building a building, it will take them 4 months. They'll do it wrong. It will break. If you have like 2 Dominicans there, they will build it in 4 days. And they will rebuild it again in 4 days. They'll
build on top of that building.
They'll build it once, and then they'll build it again.
Yeah, they'll be like, we're bored. We're going to tear it down and make it again. Like, Mario's like, yeah, so Luigi was saying, like, Luigi had a small breakdown, goes like, do you DJ too? Is there something that you don't do, Mario?
What can't you do?
What can you do?
I'm telling you, like, Magoo's up there. He's already commenting. He's like, Steel Reserve 211. He's like, Handyman Mario and shit. And he
What
tells me
up,
to smoke some
Magoo?
mofongo. Look at that. He wants me to smoke some mofongo.
You can't smoke
some
mofongo.
mofongo.
I mean, you could.
What's up, Steven?
I mean, technically, you could smoke anything if you, like, vaporize it enough.
Right?
What's up, Steven Polanco, holding down the Pigs Army out in Utah? You let them overs know that we coming for them.
Yes.
One
Wait,
at a
okay,
time.
so who's our second Puerto Rican?
So the second Puerto Rican from the invasion is Manolo's right hand. This is his conscience. This is his notepad.
Jiminy Cricket.
This is his lifesaver. This is his heterosexual life mate.
Yes.
The one and only. I dubbed him Farm Boy Beats Productions, but it's Luigi's. I actually have a Mario and Luigi for
Luigi.
once.
Yeah. No, where's the one-up button, fool?
Right here.
Yeah, more appropriate now.
I will say that I don't think I've ever met an actual Luigi in my life.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah, Luigi's my best friend. Like he's been there legit the entire journey.
I can barely speak English, so yeah, he's gonna talk to me most of the time.
He's been here the majority of my retardation throughout my life.
Oh shit!
For the last 20 years of me doing retarded shit, Luigi has been there.
I'm like 14.
He's the witness.
I am the witness of all the crap that he comes up with.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And how many times do you have to tell him no? Don't do that.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
He's like, you shouldn't do that.
Don't do that. No.
And I'm like, but it's
no. Yeah.
You're like
a little kid.
You're like
sometimes.
You're like his guardian, like his actual official guardian. Like
no.
Custody. Yeah. I didn't have a mom. I have a Luigi.
You know what? Wherever you get your protection from, sir, and obviously it came from a Luigi.
Yeah.
But I did learn about Luigi. This is my second time getting to meet him. I think the first time you didn't stay with Luigi here last time, right?
No,
like a year ago.
No. The first time that Luigi came here, we came to shoot porn in your house.
That's right.
Yep.
Pig Studios was host for a OnlyFans session that got filmed here.
Yeah,
for
my
them.
ex-girlfriend had to shoot like a blowjob on a dildo while smoking.
While smoking?
Yeah, and
That's a thing.
Did you come up with this idea? 'Cause it totally sounds like
No. This was a custom video request. That's
Oh,
where
like somebody paid her to.
Yeah, that's where the weird
dildo.
ideas come from. That's where the idea's like, hey, if I send you like $2,000, would you put this dead scarab in your asshole? That's the kind of shit that you get on the inbox.
Right.
Like,
A dead what?
yeah,
Scarab.
like
scarab,
some
like a
dude
beetle.
wanted her to put like dead beetles in her butthole for $2,000, and I was like, you could do it. I mean, it's poop them out; they're dead.
Right.
But she was like, no. But then she did like that smoking one when she vomited in the bathroom later.
How much did she get paid for that one?
For the smoking one?
Yeah.
So I think it was like 100. No, but it's like, I think it was like 300 something.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't that much, like 350.
Huh.
But she only had to like smoke on the dildo. But then my ex-girlfriend, being the retarded person, she's like, she went like full power, smoked like 10 cigarettes, and went to vomit. And while that was happening, Lee smokes weed, Mario smokes weed. So Mario, just like any other person that smokes weed, just like it happened to me, Mario's consumption of THC is very high, obviously. Right. So Mario goes and looks at Luigi and goes like, this is a true stoner. And he gives Luigi some of his pipe, and he goes like this, Luigi have. And then Luigi's like, okay. So Luigi hit it like it was Puerto Rican weed. He goes like,
yeah, I'm
and
gonna
then
fuck this shit
Mario,
up.
He goes, se va a morir el buey.
And he just went down, se va a morir el buey. And legit,
And it actually happened.
Yeah, se murió el buey.
I almost died.
You see Luigi go into slow-mo in front of my eyes. Like, what the fuck? Like, am I high or what? He just turned into like liquid mush.
Ree was like ODing on weed on my house, on my ex's house, and then my ex bought a bunch of fucking food and was like, Luigi, eat cornbread. And Luigi was like,
like fucking a mouthful of cornbread that wasn't even chewing it. He just put it in his mouth.
Dry cornbread. It's like powder.
As long as it wasn't like from fucking like Church's Chicken and shit.
Yeah, but okay. So here's the thing with Church's Chicken. I am going to defend the honor of Church's Chicken.
Yes.
So Church's Chicken here is shit.
Yes.
Like literal shit.
Yes.
But the Church's Chicken in Puerto Rico is the best fast food in Puerto Rico.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, bro, yes.
It's very exclusive.
You
Buy churches in
need-
Puerto Rico.
Like, next time I come to LA, I'm gonna buy Church's Chicken at the airport because there's one. And I'm gonna bring fucking Church's Chicken to Mario.
Right.
Because it's gonna be goopy, but it's gonna taste good.
But it still tastes better than the one out here.
Yeah, dude.
It's
like,
fucking busted.
okay, so
as fuck
first
out
of all,
here.
the menu is like super diverse.
Right.
Super diverse. Like we have like, obviously there's chicken, but we have like popcorn chicken, and we have like pechu pop, which is like a chunkier popcorn chicken.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then we have like burritos that are like popcorn chicken with cheese and mashed potato put in the same thing.
That's a stoner fucking
Bro,
burrito.
and it's cheap because you can get like a 5-piece Pechu Pop for $1.49.
Pechu Pop.
So you can get
Like a Pechu Pop.
Yeah, like Pechu Pop or Pechu Bites. You can get both of them for $1.49. So essentially, you can get a grilled cheese for $1.49, 2 of those, and a Coke, and you will be full. And it's like only like $6.
Yeah, there's none of that shit out here. Everything's fucking expensive.
What?
Kake Cafe Podcast.
Oh, that was me just playing Yo.
Oh, okay.
He just outed himself.
I was like, yeah, yo, this is me.
Damn.
I know. I was about to shout him out too.
No wonder no wonder that viewer went away.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what? This is me. Hi. Like, wow. I was like, yeah, man, I know.
Dude, they follow us. No, that's actually.
Yes. No, but bro, seriously, Church's Chicken is the best fast food in Puerto Rico. Our Wendy's is kind of different too than yours, because ours is more based on like, before we used to have like the legit dollar menu, like you would get like for $1 you would get like a junior bacon, but the meat will be like, thick.
Right.
And
it's not paper thin like it is here.
And for $10 you would like OD on food. Also, our bread was yellow.
Why was your bread yellow?
Because it was like sweet potato bread. I mean, not actually like sweet potato, but it was like a sweet potato based yellowish
like
bread.
an egg based.
Yeah, it was like yellowish and it was like super magical.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah, out here it's all fucked up.
Puerto Rico sounds like a weird magical place.
It's got good food, but your power will go out. That's one. The government sucks. That's two. There's a bunch of potholes. There's three. But if your car's kind of shit, emissions don't matter. They're only there if you see it.
Right.
So what you can pay $100 and you can get your registration.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah. So it's. Are you okay, Mario?
That's actually kind of threw me off over there. Like fucking Mr. Coughs a lot.
I got cut out with the emissions.
Yeah, Mario right now didn't pass the emissions test.
No, totally failed.
But in Puerto Rico, this guy Manolo, he's a big time deal out there, man. He's known. He's like internet YouTube famous, man. And
yeah, I do stupid shit and people know about it.
I mean, you're still doing your show, right? And everything?
Now I'm kind of because the thing is that the stuff changed when the pandemic. Because before the pandemic, I would go to all the conventions and get sponsorship money, and with that I could do more shit.
Right.
And literally before the pandemic, I had a fully booked Japan trip, fully sponsored by a hentai company in France, and. It was like a month-long trip, and we were gonna be like there, but it's gonna be like the full-time Manolo travel show. But then like COVID hit, so that went to shit. And then at some point, my YouTube channel got deleted because they changed the terms of service and whatever, and legit like all my videos got like reported the same day. And I had and I got like 15 strikes, and you can only get like 3.
Oh shit!
And it was like, brah! And the channel went boom, and I tried to like get it back like a couple times. It was get the emails like,
well, your stuff was racy, to put it lightly, right? So I guess that had a lot to do with their terms of service. Now they're not, because I haven't noticed anything like outrageous on YouTube anymore the way it used to be.
Everybody like it just went to like little kid turf.
More PC, more
so
kid-friendly.
Everything that had like edginess to it or kind of like sex involved stuff.
Right.
But it's kind of weird because you can have a full video of a naked chick shaving her vagina labeled as educational, and it's fine. You just got to age restricted, but my stuff was like comedy and got like fucked. So after that happened, I lived here in LA with my ex-girlfriend. That was shit. And then after that, I broke up with her. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be homeless and travel for like 7 months. So
Why not?
Yeah.
Actually did it.
And I did it. I legit somehow without money kept traveling for like 7 months.
Wow.
After he left LA, I was worried about this dude. I was always calling and texting.
I remember you told me once you were you spoke to him or you called him, and he said you were in Texas interviewing for a job or something like that. Does that?
That's multiple times.
Yeah,
though,
because what happened was I went to Texas and I was like, okay, I need a job. So I like called up everybody that I know, but at that point, the thing is that there's some magic weird shit that happens that when you don't need a job, everybody wants to give you a fucking job. But when you do need a job, nobody's there.
Nobody's around.
Yeah,
for
so
it.
I didn't know like who to work for.
It's kind of like when you're married, you know, pussy's thrown at you.
Yeah.
But when you're single, none of it.
Yeah,
nobody will touch you.
Yeah, like a machine gun,
Right.
AK-47 Glock of vagina.
Right, right.
But it didn't have any jobs, and I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna go work at In-N-Out, I guess, cause like,
Right.
And just like when that happened, I was like,
Hold on, can you imagine Manolo working at a fucking In-N-Out?
I mean, I worked at fucking Subway.
I know, but
So you had the apron with the big ass fucking classifier and shit.
I was a sandwich artist.
wow,
Artisan, sir. Manolo knows
the
how to.
sandwich artist.
Manolo knows how to do animal style.
Bobby, I know how to make a good sandwich. I know how to burn that bear.
You know how to do a Flying Dutchman?
Manolo has many talents.
Yeah, of course I do.
And I'm not talking about the sexual move though.
No, you're talking about the In-N-Out one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I bought it for the dog once.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's not for everybody apparently.
Yeah, the Flying Dutchman is just a burger without the buns and just thrown into a cardboard shit.
The funny part is hearing the guy behind the, what? He wants what?
He wants a
A
what?
hamburger without the bun? What?
Yeah,
He wants a Cleveland steamer.
that's the thing that now that I'm doing keto.
Right.
Every time that I go to a place, it's funny how people break just by you asking, I don't want any bread.
Right.
Like, I will go to McDonald's and be like, can I get a 2 for $5 sausage chicken McMuffin? And they're like, yeah, but can I get it with no muffin? And they're like,
What the
Hold on a minute.
Or like, hold
Cabrón,
on.
they always go like, hold
Yeah.
on a minute, and it takes like 30 seconds.
I
And I'm
think
like,
yell at the kitchen like,
can,
hey,
can we do that? Can we
Yeah.
give him an AK
Can we,
muffin
like-
without bread?
yeah, but I think
Without
the
muffin?
logistic is like, how am I going to package it?
That's what I ran into. Because I did keto for like, I don't even know, like 6 months. I want to say a year, but it wasn't that long. But like 6 months, and it works. But I ordered like a double, or no. I what do you call it? Like a McDouble, right?
Yeah, McDouble.
And because they're like 2 for $5 or 2 for $3 or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it was at the time. And every time I ordered it, I always had it packaged either in paper or in the little salad the salad plate things.
Yeah.
They just didn't know how to fucking give it to you. That's what I guess baffles them, which is
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
But today I found the hack, which is you go like, can I get 2 double cheeseburgers? And they're like, yes, but with no bun. Can you put it on the salad plate? And then they'll put it on the salad plate. And then you go to like freaking supermarket, just get a thing of lettuce for $2.
Right.
Just rip off like 2 leaves and make yourself like a.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of make it yourself.
Yeah.
But bro, Carl's Jr.
They know what's up.
They know what's up because you
They
go
know
like,
what's
can you let us?
They're
wrap
like,
that?
listen, man, we got all these fucking
Yeah.
fat asses coming through
Yeah.
here that are trying to lose weight,
And
so
they-
let's just give it to
Yeah,
them.
and they put a sticker on it that says low carb. So it's kind of like a smiley for a sticker when you don't do something stupid in 5th grade.
Yeah.
So they're like, low carb, yeah, here you go. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the YouTube thing. So the thing about I leave my girlfriend, go to LA. I'm sorry, go to Texas. I can't find a job. And then I did find a job, but then do you know how job hunting is when they do like one Zoom interview and then like, oh, we like you, and then you gotta wait 2 weeks for another Zoom interview with somebody else. And then like I did like 2 or 3 interviews with these people. And at some point, a random lesbian chick that I met like once at one of the conventions, she goes like, oh, are you in the States? And I was like, yes. And she's like, oh, can you like film some shit for me? I'm like, hey.
Right.
All right, so here's the deal. I'm kind of homeless at the moment, but if you get me a place to sleep and you feed me, I'll
Right.
film whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
So she like flew me over to She flew me over to Baltimore? Yeah, Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
And then we got into this weird ass travel ban, and we decided, and we shot a documentary on like lesbian shit thing, men suck stuff.
Like some like fucking anti-men
Yeah, like she was
tirade.
like,
Yeah.
like she
Fuck
legit,
dudes. Fuck penis.
yeah, like she grabbed
But
a
I'll use a dildo,
megaphone
but fuck
and
penis.
and went into that place where the shit is in Washington, you know, where the thing that's very round and it's like a marble place.
The
She went-
Capitol?
Yeah, she went there and not the Capitol building, but you know, there in Washington, you got the big dick that it always
Washington Monument.
The thing that always blows up in movies.
Yeah.
But she went to the dick thing, and then she like grabs and we like, this phallic statue was made in the image of man. Fuck man, and she's like doing this with a megaphone. And I was like standing like 20 feet away from her. So then like the cops came and almost arrested her, but not me. And then I realized like, wait, if I stand far away from her, it looks like I'm just some random dude
just filming
this shit. Yeah. So then she kept doing it. And then we went to a forest in Boston. We kept like traveling upwards. And then she went to New York to a Russian place that I've been to that was like a Russian mafia place. And I was like, please don't go in there. And then she went in there.
Was it like what was that Russian fucking movie?
It's like a spa.
That's what exactly. Yes.
But it's a Russian what's his name? Mafia place.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so we went in there and they know me because I did a video there before. And they're like, hi, Manolo. I'm like, fuck no, because I'm with her.
Malosky.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. And they befriended me because they have like a thing that looks like me in one of the walls. So they're like,
like some Russian, like turn of the. It's like probably what's his name, Rasputin or some shit.
Yeah, and so we went there and she was like yelling like, "Men suck!" in the fucking pool, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm so sorry. Please don't murder me here." Yeah. And then we ended up in the forest, and then in the forest came the plot twist because we were in the forest in Boston, and then the chick goes like, "Oh, this band is for my sugar daddy," and I was like, "Wait, what? You've been yelling fuck penis, fuck dick, and this band do it, Mario?
Hit the explosion, Manolo exclusive.
That band was bought by her sugar daddy."
Damn. What? Hit it again, Mario. Lesbian's not a lesbian.
Lesbian is not a yes.
She's a lesbian dick.
Cabron. And I was like, holy fuck. This woman has been yelling for the past week and a half, fuck guys, and she's taking shit from a guy. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna be back in like 2 days, but you have stuff to survive. And she left me in the forest in the band.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And like the first night, like a bear ate somebody's food, and then I was like, I'm gonna die.
I could just imagine you like laying on in the fucking somewhere in the van.
And I called Luigi in the band, and Luigi's like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm in the band in the middle of the forest." I don't have much signal, Luigi. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and then I ended up in New York after that because I took a train there. And the thing is, that all this, I was carrying around my fucking computer. My PC computer.
Like a tower. A tower.
Not this. Like an actual tower.
Not like a fucking tower.
Yeah, I carry it because when I left my ex-girlfriend, I took my camera and my tower.
Just important shit.
And legit, I carried it across the United States because I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I would just like carry it. I would go to Walmart, buy a monitor, and when I was about to leave, I would return it and then go on to the next Walmart. One. Yeah. And I carried my fucking computer on the Amtrak and shit down to New Jersey, and then I was there for a couple months, and that's when I started doing like again Manolo show shit.
Right.
So I went to like an underground wrestling thing, and they were
in New Jersey.
Yeah, and they were wrestling next to a gas tank. There was a giant propane tank. The ring was next to the propane tank. And the chairs will fly and hit the propane tank. And this wasn't in a basement. Jersey, right? It was in the basement of a building where you had to go in through a window to enter the ring.
No way.
It was great.
And you have footage of this?
Yeah, of course I do.
Holy shit.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's so then you started up your channel back again.
Yeah, because I made a new channel. I started doing videos because all my friends. Yeah, because when I stopped, and my thing got deleted, I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then, like, the first guy that I met up with when I left my ex-girlfriend, at some point I went to Florida to a trailer park, and I have a friend that has a lot of money, but he doesn't give me the money. He just has a lot of money. But he's
heaven forbid he gives you like, hey, here's 100.
Yeah, but he's in a trailer park.
Right.
But fuck it. It's a fancy trailer park.
Well, I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah,
if he's got money. I mean,
it's a fancy one. It's not like a shit trailer park.
They're not cooking meth in there.
When he said, like, oh, you're going to stay in the trailer, I was like, here we go. Me addicted to heroin. but we stay, like, in a legit cool vacation spot. And he was like, Manolo, I wanted to be you, but now you suck. And I was like, oh. And then, like, he, like, gave me the pep talk, so I will, like, you know, start doing videos again. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I got to do this. And so I started doing the videos again.
Right.
But then I realized that things now have changed because everything's, like, TikTok and, like, shit
you got to do,
videos.
like, real quick, like, you know, like 30-second, 1 minute, maybe 5 minutes max, like, videos.
Yeah, so then I started doing TikTok thing, and then as soon as the videos got views, they would get instantly deleted and banned.
Really?
Yeah, because you can't really say shit like, oh, I stuck my foot in my vagina. Can't say that.
Oh, shit.
You can't.
Yeah.
Then you get, and then
On TikTok, though?
you can't. You can't.
I mean, I'm never on. I mean, I don't have it. I don't do none of that.
Because I interviewed, like, a girl once, and I was like, she dresses as a dog, so I was assuming that she does weird shit. So I was like, hey, what's the weirdest request that you have got, the thing that you've seen? And she was like, well, I don't think I've seen anything weird. But once I tried to fuck myself with my own foot once, I almost broke my ankle. And that was a funny thing when she said it. I mean, it's kind of stupid. Right. But whatever.
I mean, in hindsight, it's stupid. But yeah, at the moment, it must
and
be
so
fucking
then after
hilarious.
she says that, I made like a animation of like a thing with a broken foot, and I wrote like Nike on it. And I put that video, and it got like 30,000 views. But then my account got shut down. I was like, fuck. And then like I did another TikTok, and I did the same thing. I just grabbed old videos and did clips, and that also got fucked. And I was like, fuck. And then I was pissed, and I was talking to Luigi. And I was like, Luigi, this fucking shit, I hate it. You know what? I'm just gonna do stupid reggaeton cartoons. Fuck this shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I legit just like did cartoons with me and Bad Bunny, like South Park.
Shit.
And that got like some views, but it's like stupid cartoons, very stupid.
Right.
And then like but it would take me so long to do them, like a week to do one.
Right.
I was like, fuck. So then one day I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna complain about something. So I legit put my cartoon in a chair, and I complained about something. I did like a 20-second video. I leave it there. I go to sleep, whatever. Like 2 days later, it has like 200,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I did another one and also got 200,000 views. I was like, the fuck is going on? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This is not even funny. There's no comedy. There's no crack cocaine on this shit. It's got no spice. It's just me going like,
just bitching about
something. But it's not even bitching good. It's just like, pues en Puerto Rico sí pasa esto. Like, just stupid shit.
Right.
Wait, where are the cartoons at?
In TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, and then I realized, and then that shit got like 50,000 followers. And I was very pissed at myself because I was like, you know, this shit takes me 20 minutes to do.
Right.
No money.
Right.
And it's got like more
views than
the shit that I did. Wait, it's
Sorry, it's fucking TikTok.
Yes. So yeah, so that's what I'm. But now I'm like.
So that's the world today. What you're dealing with.
Yeah, but now I'm like, you know, I came on this soul searching trip this time with my best friend Luigi. So then Mario would scream at me. So then I would be like, oh yeah, I gotta make the normal stuff again. Like,
so, I'm sorry, is this your first stop, I guess, in this soul search that you're doing?
I mean, no, we gotta go back to Puerto Rico tomorrow.
No, but I mean,
yeah, it is the first stop. Yeah, because I did like a bunch of traveling last year, but it was kind of like I was a slave in that bitch's house for 5 months, so now I gotta travel for another 7 months to like make up for, you know, like when you break up and you have sex with everything that moves. Yeah. But instead of having sex, I just became homeless on purpose. Right. And I just had sex with couches on people's houses.
You probably had like self sex on it, but yeah, I mean, listen,
that
it
one.
is what it is.
I remember how many couch babies you have right now.
I don't know, but I slept on a lot of couches. I lost count. It was great.
I mean, listen, you got to do what I know I want to do. Like, I wanted to travel, but it's like pandemic didn't allow us to do any of that shit. But you still got out there.
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome. I mean.
Yeah, and I didn't get COVID until
You came in here tomorrow.
No.
Okay.
No. I got the COVID.
You got that PigzRadio COVID.
No, I got a COVID because we were okay. So I went to Nashville. Because I did a bunch of shit last year. But out of the most cool things that I can tell, I went to a twin fest.
Okay.
And that was cool. People were twins. I obviously asked every guy twin. I was like, who has the biggest dick?
Right.
And there's always one with the biggest dick.
Really?
Or one that claims to be half the biggest dick.
Yeah.
And it's fun going to Twin Fest because you see like 2 black twin guys with 2 white twin chicks. Right. And they're like making Oreo McFlurry there in the corner. And then like some weird Chinese guy shows up and then his twin shows up and you're like, who's who? And then you go like, who's A twin? Who's B twin? And they fight because they're like, I'm first. And it's like a weird thing. So in the Twin Fest, I met some chicks. One of them was a twin. And they were like, oh, yeah, you can come to Evansville, Indiana. We have cool food. And I didn't know that was like crack cocaine town.
Oh.
So in my head, I'm thinking like it was like a cool version of Chicago because the way that she said. And she had her teeth. She didn't look like...
She wasn't missing any.
Yeah, she didn't look like she had all her teeth.
Not the front or the back ones.
Yeah, and then like no track marks, no cuts. So I was like, you know what? She looks pretty. There must be a good town. So I went to Evansville, Indiana, and nobody had teeth.
Oh, shit.
And they ate pig brain sandwiches.
Head cheese.
And I ate the pig brain sandwich, and the pig brain sandwich, like, Mario, imagine you threw bread inside of water, and then you put that water bread on a normal bun, and then you ate it. That's how pig brain feels like. Like, it has the texture of wet bread, but it has the taste of Spam. So it's horrible, but it's good. Yeah. And then I went on dates with that chick, and I almost got run over by a horse on the first date, and I almost died electrocuted by power lines too. The first date. And I was like, you know what? And then I told Luigi, and Luigi was like, you're going to die. I'm like, I know. I need to keep going out with this chick.
Let's see if it can happen.
Yeah, and then I met her kids, and I kind of like became their stepdad for like a weekend. But then like her house got robbed. When we went to get pizza and we came back, the house was open. And then somebody tried to rob the house, and then she ran in with a knife to kill the person that was inside of the house. Yeah, and then she revealed that her husband had died, her dad had died, her other husband had left her. She had an abortion because the kid was coming out with like with only one arm. Like she like it was like a thing.
I'm telling you, this guy is just in knee deep of
But then she brought up. Yeah.
But did you still have your computer?
Yeah. The computer, I bought this shit like a couple of months ago. But before that, I would carry my computer everywhere.
Wow, so you were still traveling with your fucking desktop till a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was great.
I mean, look, dude. If anything, you are the king of surviving. You can have nothing, and you create so much out of that.
Yes.
And fuck, man, that is amazing. I admire you for that. I fear for your life every day.
Oh, yeah.
That I know you. You are definitely someone that you're just doing it, dude, and that's fucking awesome. I mean, it's an unorthodox kind of solution, and you throw caution to the wind, and just normally you land okay.
Oh, yeah.
Until you become a slave for like 5 months.
Yeah, but that only happened that time. Now it's not gonna happen again. The trick is to become one of those kids that almost gonna shoot up a high school, but never get to that point.
So it's kind of like fucking always staying angry, but not be like.
Yes,
okay.
but not too angry. Like when I came on the strip, Lee was like, "Manolo, you're too angry." I was like, "No." Yes, I am. Yeah, so I gotta like, I have to like stop being angry.
Yeah,
but
relax.
But now I'm not angry. Now, the only thing that made me angry was Las Vegas because of the traffic.
Once again, he's been here for a week. You went out to Vegas, so
dude. This week we went Vegas. We went your house, Vegas. We hanged out with a guy that his friends baked on top of his beta fish and killed it.
Ooh, pipi durango.
Yeah. And he bought like a shit Miata for $3,000 instead of fixing his car for $300.
Yeah.
And the car's like spray painted black, like legit spray painted.
No shit.
Yeah, we stayed at the pregnant porn star's house.
Fuck.
And then one of the rooms, the floor was cat shit. The other room, it had clothes.
How do you find these people?
I don't know,
what the
but
fuck
it was
is going
great.
on
I mean,
here?
they were cool people. They were very fun.
I would hope so, right?
Yeah, they were.
Luigi, what do you think?
Yeah.
Luigi, have you ever gotten a call at 1 a.m. thinking it's like, oh my God, Manolo's dead?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh shit. Yeah.
How do you live like that?
Praying.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
20 years.
He goes like, "Are you okay? Yeah. Okay.
Are you actually okay? Yeah.
Would you lie to Luigi and let him know that?
No, I don't lie to Luigi because he's my best friend. I lie to my grandma. I told my grandma, I'm going on a work trip, but I'm actually hanging out with some crackhead chick in Indiana.
For 3 days, and here we go. Day what?
10 days, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but grandma uses emotional manipulation to make you come back sooner.
Right.
Yes.
Now we got some film here. This is a survival video. This is how Manolo's gonna teach
Is this
you.
Naked and Afraid on Discovery Channel?
Okay, so let me explain what happened here.
Yes.
So I bought a gas stove because obviously when I was kind of homeless,
Right.
I needed to survive, and I didn't have money to keep buying cheeseburgers. So I was like, you know what? I realized that I could just get because supermarkets sometimes have shit meat. And they'll sell it to you for $5
Spam or whatever. Or something that's about to turn.
But it's
right?
literally they just mix it together.
Right.
So I figured out that if I take this meat and I chop it up and I cook it, I will not die.
Right.
because I cooked it.
Right.
And I could make myself cool sandwiches. So I knew that, and at some point I found out. At first I had a little kettle, and then I figured out that Walmart had a thing where you can open the thing and it's a bigger thing.
Right.
But also
Walmart has all those things.
I just love that everything turns into a sandwich, after Subway.
Or a dick.
After Subway.
or a dick sandwich.
Yes.
And so the stove thingy that's there, I also had one of those when I was homeless. Right. And I had to leave it at some point when I was returning to Puerto Rico, and I missed it. So I was when we were going again, my survival instinct was Luigi, first thing we're gonna go to Compton Walmart.
Right.
Not any other Walmart, the Compton one.
Compton one.
Yeah, because obviously in LA,
Walmart.
you can only find Walmart where poor people are.
Right.
And if you go to LA, there's no fucking Walmart.
True.
Only when you go north into Pasadena or south into Compton.
True.
So I got that shit. So the thing is that I did not want to burn Mario's house down.
I told him not to burn the fucking house down.
So the only way that I knew that I wasn't going to burn the house down was cooking on top of something metal. Right. Now, the day before, I took Mario's Jägermeister shit, and I put a metal chair on top of it, so I knew I wasn't going to burn anything.
Right.
But then that day, I was like, I'm going to cook outside because I don't want to
So you wanted a grill.
I didn't want to hotbox Mario's studio.
Right.
So I went outside, and obviously I'm like, I need metal so I don't set anything on fire.
Day one.
Oh, yeah, that's day one?
Yeah. Yeah, because
shit in the trunk?
Yeah, I was cooking in the trunk of my car.
Fuck, in the trunk of the car.
So I did this, which I call a Grill Master 3000, and I was using the metal. It's logic, bro. It didn't die. My eggs, they're on top of the rust, and so is my butter. But in theory,
I see the butter.
Yeah, but if you cook everything, you will not die. Because cavemen didn't die, so I'm not gonna die if I cook on top of trash.
I mean, listen, I don't know if any cavemen still alive, so you might want to be careful.
I mean, we're here.
But listen, you got a light. You even have a light set up. You know what I mean?
No,
it's
that's
like
Mario's
party light.
I will say
for
that
those nighttime grilling action,
seeing Manolo survive in the real world,
in the wilds of Compton,
with nothing, and making it happen.
It's inspiring, dude.
It is.
It's inspiring.
Yeah. This is like, this is like that sea turtle.
It's like that plane that crashed in Argentina and they had to eat people and shit in order to stay alive. This is kind of what that's like.
Not even the same thing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, when they legit ate somebody's ass on the plane.
Luigi?
No.
Don't eat Luigi.
I'm not going to eat Luigi.
Okay. But yeah, it's inspiring. Look at this guy, man. You know, it's like nothing's gonna hold him back, dude. If he's cooking on top of a plastic trash can with a metal chair on top, you know.
Hold on, this is actually.
And he's
video.
not scared of getting salmonella or some kind of fucking.
Mira. Oh.
Sounds tasty already. Look at that. I'm getting hungry. Oh, heaven forbid an eggshell stays in that. You know, the eggshell will be the thing that kills you, not the rust off the chair.
Yep.
Fuck. He's like, fuck, really? Like that? That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
It is just survival. That is best.
That's survival 101 right there, man. Listen. That's the kind of training they should give you in school when you're a kid, man. This is how you're going to fucking cook eggs and shit when you're an adult.
Hey, when you started going, dude, and obviously you didn't, there was no plan, right? There was just like one thing to the next, and wherever the next opportunity came.
When I went, you know, you mean when I left LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is that you can't really have a plan.
Right.
Because I had nothing to use as a basis for a plan. So I was like, I need a job. And then the lesbian was like, I'll give you food. And I was like, okay, I need food too. And then from there, my other friend was like, hey, can you like do other shit here? I was like, yeah. And then like it just kept turned into that. I mean, I knew that I needed a job. I knew that I needed a remote job. I knew that I needed food and not to die. I didn't really want to go back to Puerto Rico because I was like, you know what? I'm poor as fuck. I mean, not at the moment, but at that time, I was poor as fuck. But I was like, you know what? I can't live like this.
Why not? Give it a shot. You could give it a shot.
Yeah. And then like my friend from Texas was like, hey, you can live in my garage. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, this is nice.
People were just welcoming.
Yeah, because I'm a nice dude and I have a good fan base, and most of my fans became my friends, and you know, and I mean the only thing that I had to do that I'm not proud of was like one time I needed to arrive to a job interview, so I legit reverse Bang Bros myself because I had sex with a chick because I needed a ride to a job interview.
Did we all catch that really quick?
Yes,
I kind of didn't.
Okay,
so you have reverse Bang Bros.
So you know the Bang Bus, they pick up chicks.
Yeah.
And they pay them for the coitus or whatever. So I needed a ride.
Uh-huh.
And I was on a Tinder date with this girl.
Uh-huh.
And I was asking her, like, hey, can you take me to a job interview tomorrow?
Right.
And she's like, no, I can't. But I knew that she could.
Right.
And then, like, at some point, she was going to take me home because we went to see Jurassic Park, the first one, in a tiki theater. And there was mosquitoes and it sucked. And
that's so weird. Yeah. That's so weird and so random.
And
but
then we ended up in her house. Her house looked like the skeleton key. It looked like and then I was like, what the fuck? And then I went to her house and everything looked like I could get murdered. But then she was like, I told her like, hey, cause she's like, can you get an Uber? And hi, hello, and then like I didn't get the Uber, but then like I was like, I need a ride. And she was like, no, and I was like, you know, I'll have sex with you if you take me to the thing.
You told her that.
Yeah, and because I knew like I'm like,
was she that bad off that she was like willing to, I guess, have, she was that desperate to have sex that.
No, but
was she, in other words, would you have fucked her regardless or no?
No, because I was just like whatever, hanging out. But I think she obviously wanted to the coitus, but I didn't. I was not pursuing the coitus. But then, like when I saw, like, oh wait, I think she's just pissed off because there's no coitus. I was like, you know, I'll have sex with you. You take me to the thing, and she was like, okay, and I was like, okay, and I had the coitus with her while staring out the window, being like, please God, don't let me die here.
You kept thinking somebody was going to run in with a chainsaw?
No, but it was very scary. The place.
It was really that bad.
Yeah. And then she took me to a job interview, and then I did get the job, but then they didn't want to give me the job because I worked in porn. And then like I was like, I'm not even doing porn. This is like comedy shit. And then then they ended up hiring me freelance, and then they actually gave me the job. Because then they realized like, oh my god, this guy can do shit. And I was like, yeah,
Right.
bro, that's what we've been.
That was the
told.
whole point.
That was the whole point for the last, Yeah.
And mind you, these are a handful of months. I mean, this is a lot of information.
Yeah, all this shit happened from like probably May last year to like December. Like all of it was like boom, like the chick.
So like in 7 months, basically.
Yeah, like the chick with Indiana with the kids that saw ghosts and her husband died. So I was like, oh, they can still talk. It's fine. Right. The chick that that gave me the ride. The other weird random chick that said she was polyamorous, and then I went to her house and her boyfriend was there and he was pissed, and I was like, I'm gonna die. So I befriended the boyfriend because he's fat, and I was like, okay, he's fat, he has to like Transformers. So I like just started talking to about Transformers, and I befriended that guy. And
Did you end up fucking his girl?
No.
Oh. Wow.
No, I left because I was like, I like the guy.
Oh, so you got along with him?
Yeah, and I was like, fuck this bitch. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I met the 19-year-old pregnant porn star. And then I met Big Pee Durango, which is her boyfriend.
Big Pee Durango.
Yeah, he was like, because he had a Durango and he was like, and I was like, oh, you're right, Big Pee. Haha.
Oh, I thought because he actually had a big pee.
No, he's just like one of those guys that the car.
Likes to do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did like a lot of shit last year. Like it was like intense. Like I was looking at my Google timeline. You can see.
I mean, most of us were learning how to bake cookies. You know what I mean? And here you are, fucking doing all this other shit.
Trash can cooking.
Oh, well, yeah.
Survival.
I mean, listen, we're like, fuck.
Yeah. And on this trip is, I think, and before coming here, I had a visit from El Salvador, like a friend that she's like from Portland, and she moved to El Salvador, and she's kind of crazy, and she has like this dude that has another wife, and the three of them live in the same home, and she has a side boyfriend that's schizophrenic, and it's like, choo.
I will say that knowing Manolo...
and then I ended up staying in a house that has like another throuple, which is like 3 people in a couple.
Right.
And then this girl came to visit me, so I put them all together in the single house. And the chick's starting to have sex with me, and then the other people are like, hey, you want to join an orgy? And then like everybody wants to like equate us, and it was like a whole mess. And then Luigi was like, the fuck's going on? They're crazy. And I was like, let's go hang out in L.A.
That's when you decided, like, after the throuple and all that, that's when you decided to come to LA.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It sounds like
he just wanted to get the fuck out.
It sounds like he needed a palate cleansing. I think we kind of do too for a quick second. While they've been here in Pig Studios, and they're just grabbing like everything, whatever it is that they needed, I was able to accommodate to make magic happen.
Because Mario's Best Buy.
Oh, yeah.
I am the one-stop shop, apparently. We're going to take a quick little break. They recorded a song here in studio. This is a very, very skeleton... Wait, no. What song is this?
No. That's not the song that we recorded.
Okay.
That song is called Car Crash Bukkake.
The one... Okay, Car Crash Bukkake. This is what you sent me.
Yeah. Okay, so Lee and I make music. We've been doing music for, like... We know each other. But then, like...
Beats.
But then, like, at some point, what we usually do is I break up with a chick, and I'll go to Luigi, and then we make music. So Luigi's always waiting for me for that breakup, But at that point,
he's like, "Hey, bro, your heart's broken yet?" Or what?
I had to like make music, but it wasn't heartbroken. So then we made like weird music. So it was like weird happy music. But that song came out because a giant ass dog, was like a random police dog, loose, was like hanging out in our house in Puerto Rico.
That's another story. Yeah.
And then, like, I think that week something happened, and then we ended up...
I just record whatever the hell he wants to record.
Do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So then we made a song, but I don't know how to sing, so I just screamed into the microphone, and this is a song.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I will say that it's... I like it. I dig this.
Would you book him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me just say that we literally copied the first half of the song over to the second half of the song.
Shit, copy and pasted it over?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
There we go. So what's the name of this song, Manolo?
What the fuck, did somebody comment?
Yeah, it was
like,
Magoo.
Manolo does the heroin and meth tour of the United States during COVID. I took swimming lessons and I can still swim. Yes.
That was Magoo.
Don't worry, Magoo. Keep practicing, brother. Come over to the house and shit. I'll teach you how.
When
the water's
doggy
warmer.
patty, man.
I'm gonna teach him. I'm gonna teach him how to swim.
Here we go. What's the name of this track again?
Car Crash Bukkake.
Car Crash Bukkake. We'll be right back. Pigs Radio.
Hello? Mr. Statham? Yes, this is him. I know we talked about getting you on Pigs Radio, but it's a little surprise you're on now. So if you don't mind saying hi to Mario and the best Jason Statham, can you just say, hey, babies, listen to Pigs Radio and Mario 81.
Listen, babies. Listen to Pigs Radio, Mario 81.
Hi, my name is Patty, and I survive instant death every day by listening to Pigs Radio.
Fun City.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other Psychiatrist Pigs Radio episode 422, hanging out with Manolo, Luigi, the Puerto Rican invasion, Farm Boy Beats. There's all kinds of things that are happening right now.
Did you have like weed on your 420 episode?
Oh, yes, lots of weed.
Yeah.
Yes. Like everybody got high, except for me.
But every episode has a lot of weed.
Yeah.
A lot of weed.
You don't smoke weed?
I don't.
Oh. I don't smoke either.
Yeah.
You look like you're fucking high as fuck right now.
Yeah, I'm tired because we drove to Bukkake City.
Where's Bukkake City?
Solvang.
Yeah,
we went to that's like wine and cheese country, right?
It's a little Dutch town.
Yeah, I bought $1.30 worth of cheese, and then a chunk fell on the floor, and I cried. I'll say there's me and Luigi. We're very happy to be in Solvang.
Like, what drove you to Solvang? As a matter of fact, you're not 40 years old or 50 years old.
And then we saw a TikTok, and I was like, you know
Solvang?
what?
When we get there, I told you there's a bunch of old people.
Oh yeah, you told me there's a bunch of. He's like, there's a bunch of old people. I'm like, okay.
Could have went to San Diego. You could have went anywhere else.
They got an age minimum there of 50 people, 50 years old. You guys look so out of place at Solvang.
Yeah, it's great. It was great. Yeah, look at that. That was cool. We saw it on the way. Guns and dope. Don't lose hope.
See, that guy's making money. That guy's making money off that
San
slogan.
Fernando Valley.
Oh, and then Luigi was like, "Can you get a chicken?" And that's Mario at McDonald's.
Not surprised.
Were you stalking me? What the fuck?
No, we were at McDonald's and you drove past us and went into the McDonald's.
Oh.
And I took that picture and then we also saw Pussy Power.
Where the fuck did you see that at?
I don't remember, but I was like, yes, Pussy Power.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, okay. So Luigi
Is it
and
like fries?
we and I were returning from Vegas, and I stopped to pee in a place, and I saw that inside.
But.
And I also
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, and in Costco that was great. That was like wow.
No, but where's that Bigfoot? What the fuck?
That's my
that's
kitchen.
like a one-piece omelet. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's my omelet. And I was making my cheese pancake to eat my omelet with.
Shit.
Can't make
all
this
the
stuff
trash
up.
cans in the background is like.
It's
a trip. It's a trip. Look, it's like she wants revenge right there. like what happened to them now? She wants revenge.
Luigi looks lost and scared. Luigi, do you travel a lot with Manolo?
Well, this is at the actual first time, but
we went to Canada once.
Ah, yeah, right.
Okay, so this is your
second
time. The first time didn't scare you enough not to go back out with him again to the real world?
No, we hang out all the time in Puerto Rico.
No, but like...
Yeah, but there's a difference. There's a comfort zone in Puerto Rico, I would assume, right? Or
No. I mean, yes,
compared to like being in like the Ozarks or like somewhere in like,
Yeah, the thing is in Puerto Rico, we...
Van in the woods and shit.
In Puerto Rico, we get in the car and we don't really have a purpose or a place to go.
Uh-huh.
We'll just be like, we'll drive to the Hamburger, which is a place called the Hamburger.
Okay.
Yeah. The great marketing, by the way.
And we get it. Yeah. We go to Hamburgers. I mean, to the Hamburger to get hamburgers, and then we're like, let's drive 1 hour to the south of the island, and we drive 1 hour, and then we come back, and I drop him in his house, and then I go back to my house, and that's it. So this feels like a prolonged version of that. So it's like we did the same thing. We just got in the car and we're like, let's go to Vegas. Let's come back.
Well,
I mean, doesn't it hit you like a Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back kind of thing?
That's the vibe.
You know what? A little bit. Yeah, totally. But the little difference is like you're not just going on your random like home things. You're traveling and rolling the dice. I'm just kind of curious with Luigi. How do you feel about the Manolo?
The thing, I see him like my brother,
Right.
And I'm kind of used to him. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I understand why he does
what he does.
Why he does.
You speak Manolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Manolo Whisper.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Manolo.
I get it. I get him. And I like to watch over him.
Yes. So the first thing that we did when we got here was like
20 years, dude.
we went to Five Guys. We bought a hamburger. I mean, I bought a lettuce wrapped hamburger, and we went to my ex-girlfriend's house, and we sat in front of it and ate a hamburger because she was vegan, and she like just ate laxatives and
took a shit
and whatever the fuck she ate. She made us like. She would like grab all the green shit at Whole Foods and stick it into a blender. It would turn into like green oatmeal, and that would be our food. Yeah. So it was like a protest. It was like, let's go topless in front of the Capitol kind of shit. Like, yeah, like, fuck you,
Manolo
vegan
eating a
bitches.
fucking bread and fucking hamburger in front of the fucking step stool.
I mean, I didn't eat the bread, but...
Okay. Fuck you anyway.
Yeah, well, fuck you. Then we went to Venice Beach because the time that we went there, my ex-girlfriend was, like, pushing us, so we didn't get to enjoy it. So then... Because the thing is, Luigi came in here to L.A., but the entire experience was ruined by my ex-girlfriend. So now we redid the experience.
You're trying to do it all over again.
Like, yeah.
I will say that no matter what, you guys are taking advantage every fucking minute. There's something always fucking crazy happening, obviously, amongst you doing whatever it is that you guys did. We went to go film wrestling, and then we went to a nightclub right afterwards.
Dude, the wrestling was great. Especially when I went out to get Coke. I mean, not cocaine.
Like a Coke.
A Coke.
Not Coke, yeah.
And Diet Coke. And then I came back. And I ran in, and then the chick was like, "Sir, you can't go in there." I'm like, "What?" And then I'm like, "Oh, right, I look homeless. I work here. Look at the microphone in my ear." And she's like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, sir."
Did you give him the big ass headphones with the mic and shit?
No,
he had an in-ear one.
Yeah, he gave me the one that I want to get shot with the president. Kind of.
The good one. The good one. He didn't give the cheap one.
Yeah, the Secret Service one.
Yeah.
But it was a great show. Like, the wrestling thing was cool. And we went to a NBA game. Yeah, basically Luigi's bucket list was like NBA wrestling thing.
They lose.
And they lost. And the thing is that we went to the NBA game. Luigi was like, they're gonna fucking lose.
What team did you guys go see? Lakers?
Lakers and the
Clippers.
Dallas.
Oh, Dallas Mavericks. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have told you the Lakers were gonna lose.
Oh, look, that's the flyer for the thing.
By the way, we do got that video on deck. You can check out a little bit of the Compton Mania. Like, shit was crazy. Shout out to Show and everyone out there. They put on a hell of a fucking...
There was a wrestler that she wrestled with her butt. She was great.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, dude. And
it's a lot of women in there, huh? In that flyer.
And the women, the
Sad
chick was
Boy
like...
is up in there lining him up right now.
Sad Boy lining him up. Wait a minute, God King shushing the crowd.
Yeah, let me say something. The guys that talk, the guys that go like, "Oh my God, he dead!" Those guys were great. They were amazing.
Knife edge chop against the...
He said, mustache off
for you! Huh?
Oh, and Luigi did camera.
Judas.
Oh, really?
Oh, no!
1, 2, 2 count. Nasty is getting mad at the ref.
See, that's the chick, the one that the gigantic legs.
We got Texas
She
versus
wrestled with the
Long
ass.
Beach. Uh-oh. She ducks under double forearm. Oh, and she stops her right there. Oh, big headbutt right there.
AJ Macias gonna get hurt. He better get out the way.
Oh, hip attack, Mariah Moreno. Oh,
getting them both.
Oh, big. Oh.
He did.
It's like no matter.
This is Sam's opportunity right now. He has to go to work right now.
No
matter
what part Mario skips through.
So
Whoever's going to pull this out, they're going to have to come back now.
There's a lot of
Referee Juan Rodriguez makes a count of 10. If both of these men are counted out, that'll be a draw here in Compton CA. We don't want that.
Oh, no.
He's already up to 4. Uh-oh.
And by the way, shout out to Johnny, to Zach out there holding it down. They were getting some amazing shots.
They're both making their way up.
Here we go.
Zach Rabbit Lopez up the rabbit hole or down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, down the rabbit hole.
You know, I really like that guy's pants because they say cock.
Yeah.
The Knockout Kid.
I don't know. It looks like cock to me. Yeah.
It's cock.
I assume it's cock.
The crowd letting the referee know that the tights were grabbed. Listen, here in Compton Mania,
how many matches did they have?
8.
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
Company, but it's a dream, it's a vision. This is my boy right here. He had the dream. He had
We
the
had
vision.
Deshaun down in the studio. We got to interview Compton Mania a couple episodes ago.
Our goal goal is to bring everybody that look like everybody together from whatever
Wait,
hood
what?
you rep, from whatever
Our
city
goal
you
is
come
to
from.
bring everybody that look like everybody.
Orientation you got, what skin color
I
you
guess
got,
I'm
no matter
everybody.
who you are. That's
Do-
what
am I
Compton is all
everybody?
about. It ain't just a hood wrestling company.
I mean, yeah, I would
but it's
say
a
so,
company
right?
Where everybody from
I don't
all
know.
walks of life come together.
Right.
So if you
So yeah, man, it was a good time, and I don't know, it's really cool to kind of do cool things with your friends, and having Manolo in town, and obviously Luigi fucking held it down for us too after breaking his. Well, afterwards he broke his ankle, but then he's out.
Yeah, he broke his ankle before in Puerto Rico, and that sucked.
Did you get healed before you went to Sylvain? Did you feel okay?
Kind
All right, kind of. So, fuck, Manolo, you are all over the place, and obviously there's no set plan. I mean, what do you plan, or do you have any kind of, like, goals or
What's
kind
in
of
store for
accomplishments?
2022 in the Manolo show?
Well, I mean, we're getting an RB for sure.
Okay.
Or something that we can sleep in.
Right.
I mean, because we like
no
sleeping.
no more vans in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, no, but the thing is that right now the problem that we're facing is
Right.
that I want to do more content in the States.
Okay.
Obviously I can bring Luigi, but like renting a car is expensive because it's not expensive at first, but in the long run,
it adds up.
It adds up because like right now the car that we got is like $30 a day, 35 something like that. But then like for the amount of days that we got it, plus the service fee, plus the insurance, it gets up to like 600-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And 600 is literally like the monthly fee for a car, that you own, not somebody else's car, and monthly, and we're using it for like 10 days.
Right.
So not as much as the Airbnb, because we need to be here in the weekend. We'll be like, all right, so we'll get like some random shit, or it'll be like Mario have money. Can I sleep in your stage? But it will be good to like have the steady vehicle.
Yeah.
Because right now, like if we rent a car in LA and we want to drive to the forest with the big ass trees, we gotta bring it.
Redwood,
Yeah, we gotta bring it back.
Yosemite or whatever.
Yeah, we gotta bring it back. And that's right now the logistic that we're like, because I also want to make more like the travel content again, because like not only Mario, but like a couple people have been like, hey, can you like make blogs of the shit that you're doing over there? And I'm like, okay, but then you have to like, it takes like a.
Yeah, it's production involved.
It's production. Like even if you just do it spontaneously, it's still production, because you gotta like be here. You gotta chase the content. You can't just like be there.
Yeah, I mean the hope is in the moment you capture something, but realistically you have to go looking for content. Yeah.
So I think right now the thing is having Lee and I have to get to Alaska at some point.
That's the goal.
Because
most people want to go to Hawaii, Thailand, or whatever.
No. We need to go to fucking Alaska,
Extreme survival.
Extreme survival. We're gonna go to Alaska at some point.
Like, what are you gonna like? Are you gonna do the Revenant out there? You're gonna go chase for a bear or something? What the fuck are you gonna do in Alaska?
I want to see the things in the sky.
Oh, the Aurora Borealis.
Yeah, I want to see that shit. And I don't know if we can bring. I don't think we can bring weed to Alaska. So we gotta go by Canada, and they're gonna check us.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, unless we go on a cruise. But I want to
maybe.
Yeah, so
even there's even a maybe on the cruise.
Yeah, so I want to do that. I want to do more content in the States. I want to like do like get better at making like English comedy, because in Spanish I destroy every time that I do comedy.
Right.
But it's in Spanish.
Right.
And I was telling Luigi, like my personality in English and Spanish is different.
So they don't translate.
You don't translate, because in Spanish, in English, my jokes are more like seriousness. In Spanish, I legit just go bleh, and like a crowd of people just
crack the fuck
laugh.
up. Yeah.
So it's kind of different. You can't really translate the jokes. So I want to like try to make the content that I was making before the pandemic, but again, but like now in a format that I can like actually, like monetize it, and also like bring entertainment, because at the end of the day, it's about having fun.
Right.
But also you got to have a little Mario in you and be like, I need to make money.
Yeah. I need to cash some shit in.
Yeah.
I will say that, I mean, I'm a fan of your work. You do fucking awesome videos. You are doing crazy shit, and there hasn't been a video, and I can't wait to see. I throughout this whole trip, like, bro, you need to be content. I mean, you got Luigi, and it doesn't have to even be crazy, because I mean, throughout the whole videos, it's interesting to see what the fuck he's doing and the way he fucking breaks it down,
right,
or whatever the fuck. It's just the Manolo way, and it's fucking entertaining as hell.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like also like for example, this trip by itself, I didn't record much. I mean, I did record some shit in like in Solvang, whatever thing.
Solvang,
yeah. And obviously I recorded like in Compton Media, but I think I'm gonna like probably just do some cartoon on it too, because I may try to do a mix between like me, but in a longer format. Because you was saying that today, like, no, you should like make it like in a documentary, just have one dude the entire fucking day
just commentary on
recording you with the camera,
right.
And I think I'm just gonna try that formula and then like grab that and do commentary on top of it and like stretch into like a half an hour thing maybe.
Why
so
not?
that maybe like work better, because like, YouTube right now it's like more for like long form content. Like it's like people are like, oh, okay, so I'm bored from work, I'm gonna watch something on Monday, and then they go to YouTube.
Yeah, 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, so it's like it's gotta be that way, and then like maybe like some TikToks, 20-second ones to like bring in filtering
just
people.
to draw people in.
Yeah, because right now I have like a podcast in Puerto Rico that's just like I animated like a toilet and a coffee mug talking. It's just like me and a friend, but the podcast is actually just like me and my friend. It's more like me just complaining about shit and my friend. And that shit, like by itself, it was like okay, but then like I did TikToks and I noticed like just by putting the thing at the bottom, like, oh, you can go to YouTube
to see more content, or whatever. Yeah,
and even though it's not related, it like kind of like acts as a funnel. So essentially,
it siphoned everybody over.
Yeah, so essentially, TikTok now is like having a giant billboard on the freeway.
Yeah.
That's how you got to see it. It's like you got to make something stupid, so a bunch of people see it. So then some people go like, oh, I'm gonna go to the YouTube channel and check it out, and then they see their longer form. That's how I think it's the formula.
I mean, whatever works, and it sounds like it's working for you. So yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, why not do it that way?
Yeah, but now I got to do it in English, because the thing that I have now is in Spanish and it's Puerto Rican, and the audience is just like stupid 45-year-old mothers that are like, oh. Yes, please do San Juan. Please do San Juan.
San Juan?
Yeah, because
Juan, Puerto Rico.
The videos because he makes fun of each town.
Each town.
In the island.
But it's not even making fun like making fun. It's not like, you know, when you look at the Girl Scout and you went like, motherfucking fuck Girl Scout.
Yeah.
It's not like that.
A rant, yeah.
It's not a rant. It's like, in Bayamon, you can find this place called Tsunami Sushi. That's it, bro. And people are like, hilarious, hilarious. I'm like,
I used to eat there all the time.
Dude, it's like, how? Yeah. But then I figure out what the formula is. It's getting people to fight in the comments. So you make like Compton has, and you name the shittiest place. And some other be like, no, bro, I got fried chicken at Freddy's. And they'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, Freddy's. And then people will start commenting on that shit.
And
so boost up.
The algorithm will tell it to like, you know, you need to put this.
So I figure out that the formula is getting people to fight.
To fight.
To fight, yeah.
That's it.
Like right now we have like, and we saw a bomb on fire too in Compton. It was great.
A bum?
He showed me. Fire. He did show me a video of it. Apparently, they were at the McDonald's drive-thru and some dude had fell asleep, I guess, with a cigarette and fucking caught on fire.
No.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, we yelled, "Bro, you're on fire!" No response, and then we just started laughing because we couldn't hold it.
Dude, you're on fire. Yeah.
You're on fire, and then like I was gonna be like, "This dude is on fire," and zoom it. But we were laughing so hard, and then the McDonald's guy is like, "Yes, guys, take your order." I'm like, "Oh no!"
Fucking stupid, man.
It's great shit.
You guys need to do a movie like The Pick of Destiny with fucking Manolo and Luigi and have an epic journey and it be filmed.
We're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it. I just need to get one of the same cameras that you have. Because my camera, which is my porn camera, it's great, but it's so... Look at it. It's like holding a fucking block.
Is the lens foggy?
No.
There's no ejaculants on it?
Yeah. No, dude. I got squirted once in the eyes. And after that, I wore
goggles.
No, face shield now.
Oh, shit.
And there's a video. You can't show it obviously on air, but I think I'll show it to her later. It's a video of me like shooting the porn. And the chick squirting. And like I look at the camera and it's hitting me like in the arms.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds like poetry.
But the camera is like weather sealed, thank God.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But that camera got squirting on by Puerto Rico's most famous porn star.
Who's that?
It's a chick named Hoya.
Hoya,
yeah. PR. It's like, just go to YouTube, go to Pornhub, just search it. It'll be there.
That'll be it.
Yeah.
So get yourself that camera, man.
Shit.
Start creating some of that new content.
Yeah,
just you and Luigi, man.
$2,300.
Fuck.
3,200.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. That's a solid Mario made.
You know, that's the thing about freaking cameras. Like, okay, so you got like a shit $200 one. It doesn't work. You got like a less shit $1,000 one. It kind of works. And then it just jumps to 3,000.
Yeah.
There's no like 2,000. No. It's just like
there's no stair steps.
A car or a scooter. That's it. There's no in between.
And when you say scooter, we're talking about like the fucking one you
The
actually
ones
like...
where you use your leg. Not even the fucking line ones.
Right.
Trust me, man. This shit's expensive, and you do what you got. I mean, nowadays everyone's using their fucking phones. I mean,
yeah, we can do it with the phone too. But it's also, but the thing is that the cool thing about that I used to do before was like using the camera, zooming in something that was very far away. You can't really do that with your phone. I mean, you can, but people are gonna see you going like, and they're gonna be in extreme panic. Like today, we were in the park. Some chick, for some reason, had her dog in the window. Takes out dog, opens the door, grabs a cup. It's gonna go like this, but then looks at me and goes like, "Oh shit!" Legit closes the door, grabs back dog and puts it in the window and pretends nothing happened. I have that on video.
what? I don't. She was just dumping her cup out.
She was gonna dump her cup out, but she saw me doing this with the phone, like. And she's like, "Oh, that fat guy's recording." So she just went like, "Oh," and like closed the door, put the dog part where it was, and pretended nothing happened. See, with a big ass camera, it could have been in a tree.
With telescope lens and everything.
The Puerto Rican Raúl de Molina.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like you just want to get a little bit more creepier.
Magoo wants to see some of the videos and shit of the squirting.
The squirting. I'll send it to Mario. I'll leave it to Mario's discretion.
To see Manolo get squirted in the eyes and in the arms, it's gonna be great. I'll send it to you, Magoo.
Yeah, just join PigzRadio's Patreon and you'll see it.
We need to start a Patreon.
Why don't you have a Patreon?
I don't know. Just haven't got around to doing it.
He likes paying for everything.
Okay.
It's his fetish.
It's my fetish. Being broke is my fetish. Not yours, mine.
And obviously, you need to follow Manolo at the Manolo Show. Where are you?
Where do we find you?
Just look for the Manolo Show on Google. It will be there. You'll see podcasts of 3 hours, me complaining about my ex-girlfriend. You'll see videos of me in YouTube and like freaking what's the thing called TikTok.
You're right.
Instagram, Manolo the Show.
What's the TikTok one?
Manolo Tunes.
Oh, Manolo Tunes is the
Manolo
TikTok
Tunes. TUNES, correct?
T-O-O-N-E-S.
Like cartoons.
Yeah,
but even if you speak Spanish, you're not gonna understand it unless you're Puerto Rican. That's what I want to change.
Listen,
like,
some people could stand to learn some Spanish, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you're holding it down for the Puerto Rican peoples. I mean, obviously you're a savior to them, right? I mean, you're
to the fat guys, yes.
Okay, I mean, hey, the fat guys need fucking a voice too.
Yeah, and
fuck you, skinny Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, and to the people that want to have orgies too.
Wait,
okay.
Supporter of orgies. Yeah, that'll work.
Oh, do you have a select group of fat orgies?
Is
there fat people orgies?
Yes.
Or is there a fat person in all orgies?
I mean, I guess I was the only fat person in the orgy that I was invited to, but I did not want to go to that orgy because then I would have to have sex with the person that I was avoiding to have sex with. So it would be difficult. But then I was like, no, because then the entire show I've been like, Luigi, Amanda's ass. Fuck. Literally.
It sounds like everyone needs a Luigi in their lives.
Yeah.
And Manolo, you are lucky to have a Luigi in yours. Yes, and Manolo, you have the patience of Saint Teresa. I don't know how you've not walked away from this guy, and let alone I don't know how you're not dead,
man, you're
or
a
even
saint.
you. And it's awesome to see friendship like that.
Yeah,
like, that's
it's friendship.
It's awesome.
I mean, I'm not a bad friend.
It's like the Puerto Rican Abbott and Costello. You know what I mean?
No. I'm not saying you're a bad friend. I'm just saying, like, it's just interesting that you don't know if you're gonna die when you're next to Manolo. Like, it's just part of the adventures of running life.
But this is the thing. I don't really know if we've been close to dying. I mean, yeah, we almost fell down the cliff.
You mentioned a van in the woods.
Today, we were driving down from the mountain of whatever thing, the bukkake place. And then Luigi goes like, gives me instructions.
Yeah, because you're like looking at the scenery.
I wanted to look at the scenery. He was like,
no
as you're driving.
There's no rail. You can't look. Yeah. Oh, and then I always forget to turn right on places, and then I'm like, oh, Luigi, and then Luigi's like,
yes.
You're going to cause an accident, man.
No, I look first. And then I look first, and then I make an L turn.
in a split second.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing is it's all in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
But then we also, like, everything was fine today, but then we put Bad Religion, and then we started getting stressed out and angry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and then we was driving. I was like, Luigi, this is giving me anxiety. Yeah, the car was like this. Yeah, because Luigi was explaining, because I didn't know, like, we were debating which was better, like, No Effects or Bad Religion.
Neither.
What do you mean neither?
Neither.
Well, which one do you like?
Neither.
What do you mean neither? You have to like one of them.
I don't listen to either one.
What do you
honestly.
listen
and
to?
I think I've seen Bad Religion once live, and I didn't care for the fucking band. It's just not for me.
Mario.
I'm not a punk rock guy.
I like them both, but
Mario suck at both
as far as bands concerned, I mean, Bad Religion's a better band.
Told you.
Yeah.
I mean, Fat Mike sounds like Fat Mike.
But Bad Religion's voice is better.
Yeah, I mean, the whole band's better. They play better.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, for gutter punk, whatever the fuck they are, no offense.
Gutter punk.
I mean, sure. I mean, it works for them.
Gutter punk, is that the correct term?
I don't know. I mean, it's punk shit, but I mean, it's Fat Mike stuff. It's fat. It's that Fat Record sound.
It sounds like pop punk, and gutter punk. I don't know. If that would be...
what punk band do you like?
I don't like punk. Like, I like metal and I like rockabilly and psychobilly and all that shit.
He
but
likes
I don't.
Brah, brah. Is that what he listens to?
I mean, not necessarily all I listen to. I listen to a bunch of stuff. I'm just not a fan of punk. And I used to play punk, and I don't like punk.
So he's the type of guy that will listen to a Zakk Wylde record.
You know what? I'm not a fan of Zakk Wylde, and I know Zakk Wylde, but I mean, it's like I never thought he was that great of a guitarist. Like I like Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee as far as Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist.
Jakey Lee is a lot better than
Jakey Lee. Like I fucking love like the whole what was it called, Ultimate Sin album and Bark at the Moon. Those two albums. I mean, that was all Jakey Lee. Good. He was a fucking amazing guitarist.
So you don't like AFI?
No.
How are you guys friends?
It's hard.
Just barely.
Yeah, it's.
Dude,
I mean, he'll play it, and it's like I just ignore it. You know? I don't even, like just like when we're having this podcast, like it's like I'll ignore Mario sometimes. You know?
A lot of times.
Aww, Charlie.
But it's all good because every week.
See, we don't have the relationship you guys have. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if I would like fucking travel through the world with this guy and shit. You know.
I need a Luigi.
I would travel with Mario. That's very...
Actually, I have traveled with you. What am I saying? So,
traveling with Mario could be very interesting.
Oh, that's right.
Because I imagine Mario micromanaging airport situations.
Wait, what do you mean?
Maybe. I mean, I've never been with him at an airport. I mean, normally when we travel together,
imagine Mario in an airport.
Oh, in an airport? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lowering the window on the plane and being like, this is squeaky.
Yeah.
And then Mario's like trying to fix the window with whatever he has on.
It's like, why is the overhead fan whistling? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say that if I do see things broken, it does bother me. I'm like, why is that thing broken?
That's like your OCD, Mario.
I know. I hate it. But it is what it is. Look, and then Edwin is out there giving Manolo some love.
Ah, yeah. Edwin got me stuck in an airport.
How?
Because he works in American Airlines.
Okay.
And he fixes planes.
Okay.
But he also cancels flights.
And he cancels your flight on purpose?
No, because he's the guy that will look at a plane and be like, these can't fly, and then everybody has to get off the plane.
Damn, he'll disport everybody?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
but then
up.
he, at one point of my poorness, he gave me like his seat on the American Airlines thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I could like fly for free
right.
for like a couple states. And then I was supposed to go to Ohio from Texas, and then I got stuck in Philadelphia. Because you can only get on the plane if the plane is not full. So that day was full. The next day it was full. And for the other flight it was full. And I was like, fuck. So then I was like, where can I fucking... do you have any plane that's not full? And then American Airlines was like, Kentucky? And I was like, my cousin is there? Okay. So I flew to Kentucky randomly, but I was supposed to go to Ohio.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah. And then one time I was in Chicago.
My normal math in the house.
Yeah. And then one time I was in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And I got on a Greyhound and it caught on fire.
The Greyhound?
Yeah.
The bus?
Yeah. I was recording and then it's like, somebody was like, hey, buddy, the bus is on fire. And then like this
thing. Video.
Yeah. It was like, Luigi, the bus is on fire. Sending
they
Luigi.
were smoking. Yeah.
Luigi was part of
this
this
is the
adventure?
third time that Luigi's almost died.
He sent the video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then fun fact, I had my stove that day, so I was like cooking in a corner while the bus was on fire on there. I was like, okay, I was just like cooking.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then like I record randomly a dude in the corner, and then they legit did a crack transaction. And it's just on fucking video, Mario. Because I was like recording, and then another guy comes out, and they do the handshake of crack.
The crack shake.
They do the crack shake.
Yeah, crack shake.
The handshake of crack.
The handshake of crack.
That shake looks very cracky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
By the way, I think your next single should be the handshake of crack. It needs to be that.
Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. You can make a punk song out of it, you know. It's
The
a crack
handshake
shake.
of crack.
Handshake of crack.
Yeah, it was a very good experience.
What's always a good experience is just having Manolo around. I thank you for coming down and invading the studio.
Yeah,
you
thank
and
you
those
for
Ricans.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for letting me sleep on the floor. It was great.
Manolo doesn't ask for much. He just needs a little fucking pile for him to fucking curl up into a ball. And
like legit yesterday, Mario put all his boxes there, and I was like, he was gonna move. So no, there's no space for me to sleep.
and it's only like a little like shoebox corner. Like, aw.
I sleep comfortable. I like the boxes give me comfort.
Was the stage more comfortable than the van in the woods, or no? Which one was more comfortable?
Thing is that the van in the woods was kind of like modified to be a camping van, but it didn't have a mattress. So you was sleeping on top of the wood. Now the problem with it is like, you see, Mario's floor is comfy and fuzzy.
Okay.
So it's got the fuzz. So even if you're I mean, I'm not naked there, but even if like skin comes in contact with the fuzziness, it doesn't stick.
Okay.
Now in the woods, the van had no air conditioning, so to not kill the battery, I had to like open the top
The vents,
thing,
yeah.
and open one window so the air would go circulate.
Yeah.
But it had like a weird effect because then I would sleep on the wood, and the wood would like warm part of my body. So essentially, I had to like roll in my own axis to not
stay too cold.
Yeah, because because it was like over. Yeah, because it's like overcook. Yeah, it's like overcook my ass or freeze my balls. So I had to like rotate in my own axis.
It was like
It was Manolo roast.
Yeah. Was it like every 15 minutes or something like that?
So that night...
He looked like a Costco chicken being roasted.
Yeah. So those nights I didn't sleep well because of that. Unlike here, I just legit put on my Darth Vader mask and pass out. Right. And the worst thing that can happen is that it gets too cold at night, and then I'm like, oh, I can't feel my foot. Okay. But that only happened like once. No, like once. One day that we were sleeping here, for some goddamn reason that I don't know, it was like chilly.
Right.
But then something happened at 3 a.m. that it was like hot as fuck. I don't know if like they bombed Russia or whatever the fuck it was.
It was a nukes.
But I woke up like, Luigi, I think I have like thyroid problems. And then Luigi is like, oh no, I was hot too. I'm like, oh okay. Then why did we get hot at 3 a.m.?
It sounds like you guys are
It was a witching hour. Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Oh Jesus! You guys gotta like, subscribe, and follow Manolo for all the fucking crazy adventures. We can talk.
He's been through some shit, and he's probably gonna go through some more shit in life.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. He's not asleep yet, and there's still a couple more hours left in this fucking day. So you guys gotta go subscribe, buy whatever the fuck he's selling, and just enjoy.
Yeah, the 5 people watching, subscribe to Mario's channel. If not, unsubscribe and subscribe back. It counts.
That's right.
On that note, make sure to log in every Sunday night to the Pigs Hour here at PigzRadio.com across all the social medias. Download, subscribe, like. Shout out to everyone on the forum. We saw Ray, the local music experience. What's up, my? Obviously, Magoo. And everyone out there,
Edwin over here is having a great fucking time.
Hell yeah, fucking
yeah. I think he's probably canceling another flight.
Yeah, he's probably doing
put it
that
up
right
there.
now.
It's like I ruined vacations.
Fucking asshole.
I just hope he's not the guy that's in charge of my flight to Hawaii. Our flights to Hawaii, so
probably will be.
Is it hopefully American Airlines?
Yeah, it won't be. Now that you mentioned it, it won't be.
He's the guy.
Damn it! He's the one that canceled my flight in Miami.
Oh, boom.
No, he's in. I think he's in Austin now. He was in.
No layovers in
Austin.
Austin. Yeah.
All right. On that note, Pigs out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen.
Ay, my ears.
Hey, yo, DJ, stop the music. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern United States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cockballs and ass. Free salad tossing available upon request. Visit robertreese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.
Thank you.
That will conclude this evening.